Hey, what's going on, guys? Big D here, and welcome back. Today, we're going to be finishing up our push into Legend League. I have about 45 trophies to go. I suspect it'll take me about 3 raids to get there. If it only takes me 2, we will wait for our Legend League spin and do 1 Legend League attack right here. So stay tuned. Alright, guys, we have searched for quite a bit, and 23 is actually one of the higher trophy count bases I've found, so I don't want to skip it. We're going to attempt to Yeti Bobat this base, or Yeti Bat, as some would call it. So let's start our Warden Walk on this right side, get these healers going, and we're going to Coco Loon for these healers. So we attempt to not lose a healer. That could be very detrimental. So we're going to go ahead and send in one more Coco Loon there. Let our Warden work through here and set a pretty good funnel on this right side. And you know what? We're going to send our King in right over here and hopefully make it through this wall with these wall breakers. We'll have to send one more in, and then he will make it through. Now the attempt is to get the king to funnel this side as well. We're going to send an ice golem in right behind him, and then pop his ability, and we're going to send in the royal champion as well to get a really nice funnel established on this side as well, so our Yetis can run straight up the core and toward the town hall. Now with this base, I don't think they're going to make it all the way into the town hall compartment, but you never know. That is what the blimp is for, to be honest, is so that we ensure that we do get the town hall. I hope it works out in the way I want it to. Let's pop that Royal Champion's ability, get through that single, and she's going to go down. So the Grand Ward is actually working on the Eagle right now, and that's going to be perfect. As soon as that Eagle goes down, we should have a decent shot at getting into the core. Now, I'm not sure that it's going to work out just the way we want, but we are going to hope. Let's let him get one more shot off, and we will deploy these Yetis, and then the bowlers in. We're going to get the queen in, and we're going to actually set a rage down right here and then break in. And what we're going to do is hope that this rage wall breaker is getting us through to the core. We're going to pop that Grand Warden ability for those wall breakers, make it through, and the blimp should make it all the way to the town hall. Let's poison over the P.E.K.K.A, Ice Golem, and the Giant. Getting a nice push into the core. Come on, we need that town hall to go down, and it does not go down. Okay, so let's see what our Yetis are going to do. Queen's going to be walking around the side. We're going to pop her ability, and we're going to have a bit of a problem then with that town hall still up. I don't think our bats are going to make it very far. So we'll see what these Yetis do. I do have quite a bit of Yetis to go. Maybe the Yeti Mites will jump in there. We do get some shots onto the town hall. Come on, we need more Yeti Mites to take it down. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, more Yeti Mites, more Yeti Mites. Come on. Ah, it's so close. I could drop my bats on the town hall, but I'm not sure that they're actually going to make it through the town hall either. But let's give it a shot. Let's freeze first. We're going to drop the bats directly onto the town hall, and then we'll make sure it stays frozen. Come on. And town hall does actually go down, but we're going to lose quite a bit of bats right in there. Maybe we make it through here. I doubt it, though. They are under this freeze from, and an air bomb goes off. Wow. So that's not going to work out in our favor. We are not going to triple this. We'll just get in some cleanup everywhere. See if we can snipe off some extra percentage. We really don't need the loot, and we're going to run out of time regardless. So I had a decent shot at tripling the base if the bats didn't get hit by that air bomb. But since the healers pulled that air bomb right into the bats, all of them got taken out, and that freeze was worthless. I was going to save that freeze for that last wizard tower and attempt to let these bats work through the rest of the base. But there we go, 15 trophies. Not too bad. I only needed 45, so that means I need about 30 more. If I net 15 in the next 2 raids, I should make it into Legend League. So let's return home, get another army cooked up. Now, Yeti Bats has been really fun for me. I've done a lot of tripling, and I've done a lot of time failing. I've done a lot of failing. It's just been a roller coaster ride to use Yeti Bats, but really fun. And I was using Electron Lalo and Sui Lalo before this, so it's a nice change of pace to use something like this. So go ahead and make sure we request for a Yeti Bomb in the clan castle. We are going to wait on our heroes, our clan castle, and then push on into Legend League. And here is a legend in Legend League, and I guess he didn't actually sign up yet, so I'm allowed to attack him. He has 31 trophies to offer me, and I'm hoping to take every one of them. But we're going to see. We're going to start our Warden Walk on this right side, try to get the funnel established over here. Get some Cocoa Loons in for these healers and make sure none of them go down, hopefully. And let's see, can we break this wall without opposition? It seems so. And we're actually going to send in the Ice Golem first, this time to tank for the King. And that way he doesn't go down so easily. There we go, sending the King in. And the goal is to hopefully get the Yetis to push down through the center here into the Eagle and toward the Town Hall. And I'm going to blimp for the Town Hall as well, just to try to make for sure that it goes down, unlike in the last attack where it actually didn't go down. You know what? You know, our King should be doing okay. Warden doing really well establishing the funnel on the right side. King is still full health because of the tanking Ice Golem. So he's doing really well. And let's see, we really need the air defense to go down. It does go down, so it's a really nice, tight funnel happening. I just really need this King to make it through this enemy queen and continue, or the enemy royal champion, I'm sorry, and continue to make this funnel. And we're actually going to send in a royal champion on this side and then start the Yetis. Go ahead and get in these wall breakers, the bowlers. We're going to send in the blimp and the queen as well. And we're going to... Oh, I popped the wrong ability. No! I wanted to pop the Grand Warden's ability for the... Not necessarily just the blimp, but for the wall breakers as well, to try to force them in. But we're going to drop this rage here. And actually, we're going to freeze over this and maybe make it through the town hall without popping another rage. And... Okay, so we are going to make it through the town hall at least, and we'll go ahead and drop the other rage right here. Pushing into this back side, and we're going to need to start the bats soon, as soon as this multi goes down, and we're going to start the bats over here on the bomb tower. Get a freeze ready for this wizard tower, and freeze it up before the bats get taken down. So we do have one more freeze, but it does look like we are going to get this done, assuming that I don't need the freeze because the wizard tower is actually already down. So let's get some cleanup in here, just kind of get this stuff started. And that's going to be the triple, actually. So we're actually going to make it into Legend League on the second attack. I was not anticipating this, basically just because I haven't been finding very high trophy counts up to this point. I've been finding in the 20s and 10 through 19 as well, and that's about what I've found. But in this case, I actually found a 31 because he is a legend, and I tripled him for every single trophy. The bat portion of this attack can be devastating if you can get the right push and the right funnel for the Yeti portion. And I got a great funnel established on the bottom left and the top right sides. The Warden Walk did just what I wanted him to, and the King actually made it further than I thought he would. And I went ahead and sent that Royal Champion in just to solidify that funnel and make for sure that the Yetis ran through the center. Now, I did mess up just a little bit on the wall breakers. I really wanted to pop that Grand Warden ability, and I messed up and hit the Royal Champion ability first. So my wall breakers actually died off, but that's okay. The rage pushed the Yetis through the wall and straight into the core as well. So let's accept that star bonus that we really don't need. As you can see, I'm still maxed on loot. I only have a few upgrades to do, and it's collectors, mines, and drills, which I just don't need because I don't need loot. But I'm going to obviously upgrade them, max them out because I can. And I do actually have a builder to use today, so we will be doing that at the end of the video as well. But let's make sure I'm getting another army trained up, and we're going to request for the Yeti bomb. But because not many people are online right now, I'm going to take out the Valkyrie and I'm going to donate to myself and just fill it with whatever I can. So here we go. Confirm that. Yes, we're going to send it. Now, while we wait on that, rather, oh, you know what? Here we go. I get my Legend League badge. Look at that beautiful, beautiful purple badge. I love it. I love being in Legend League. I missed seeing this shield. Oh, man. So we actually need to sign up for Legend League. And there we go. We signed up, and we're going to match. Estimated time, 51 minutes. If this timer does go down and we do match quicker, I will do another attack in this video. But if not, if I have to wait too long, I'm going to go ahead and cut it right here. But first, what I want to do is show you an attack from yesterday, if I can find it. As you can see, it's been hit and miss with this strategy because if you don't get the right push with your Yeti portion, or you just miss a freeze. Some of these I just missed a freeze on a scatter because a scatter shot has to be frozen early. It has a very large range, and if you don't freeze it rather early, you'll lose your bats just like that. So this is the one I want to show you. I cannot pronounce the name. Giando Campa is what I'm going to say. I don't know if that's correct, but that's what we're going to call it. It's a very funny base design, very spread out, a lot of small islands that do pretty much nothing, but, you know, to each his own. We're going to start the Grand Warden walk up at 12 o'clock. Basically, I wanted to take out the Royal Champion early so my troops weren't drawn to it, but also the main reason I started here was because of the 2 Wizard Towers and the Expo. I knew the Grand Warden would have zero problem taking all of that out. Oh, and there we go. I started the Ice Golem on the 3 o'clock side with the King to try to establish the funnel there. Got a Wizard in there while this Expo was distracted by the King, trying to get all of this taken care of. So this will solidify our funnel and take out another Wizard Tower. Grand Warden's still going very strong up at the 12 o'clock, taking out the 2nd Wizard Tower now. And those Wizard Towers were huge to take out early, so they could not hurt the bat portion of the attack. And I'm going to attack right into this scatter shot. And that's another key defense you need to go down for the bats. You can have 1 up if you can freeze it early enough, but you cannot really have 2 up and 1 or 2 Wizard Towers and a multi-target Inferno. You just don't have enough freezes for that. So Rage is coming in. I dropped all my wall breakers, dropped the blimp, and then I popped the Grand Warden ability here shortly, right here. And as you can see, these wall breakers are going to break through the core wall and then go in toward the Town Hall as well. Because of that Grand Warden ability, they are invincible. I dropped the Rage for the blimp, waiting for it to crash down on the Town Hall, get its damage in, and there we go. Yetis pushing through the core. No problems. Healers were stolen by these Yetis up here dealing with the clan castle, but that's okay because we're going to get a hard push into the core. Not much splash damage left, 1 scatter shot, and 2 Wizard Towers. So we're going to wait patiently for as much of this stuff to go down before we deploy our bats, because if you're not patient, you'll lose all your bats and your attack will go south rather quick. So we're going to be very patient on what we do. We have 5 bat spells and 3 freezes to go. Still have the Queen ability. No need to pop it just yet. A lot of Yetis in the core still, actually. 3 or 4 Yetis under these healers, still taking out buildings. And there we go. We froze the first Wizard Tower, popped our bats, and then we're going to freeze over the scatter shot. And we're going to do it very, very late. And that's what I'm talking about. We had to freeze that really early, or these bats were just not going to make it through. Luckily, we had a few more bats still spawning. So as soon as they got into the scattershot's range after I froze it, it could not hit them. They took it out, and the last Wizard Tower were taken down by my Grand Warden and my Queen. So that is going to be for the triple, and pretty overwhelming. This attack can overwhelm a base really well if you get the correct push and the right deployment of your spells. It can absolutely crush max Town Hall 13. And I've been practicing it because I try to stay really well tuned with the meta. Yeti bats, drag bats, Lalo, hybrid, all of it. I try to stay in tune with each and every attack so I can exploit weaknesses in every base that I see. So let's return on home. We're going to check and see what is going on with our Legend League. Okay, so still a 47-minute timer. I tell you what, if I can wait a few more minutes and see if that timer is accurate or not, I'm going to. But I'll be right back with the conclusion of this video. So it does look like it's going to take forever to match, and I don't have the time to wait to do an attack. So I am going to call it right there. I'm going to make a valiant effort to stay in Legend League this go-around. I've really missed it. The level of competition in Legend League is far different than Titans and Champs, where I was before. You don't really have CC troops to contend with, and the base layouts are pretty weak, as well as the level of bases aren't that strong either. So I'm glad to be back in Legends. I'm going to make a very good effort to stay here and make a push, but no promises. That's going to do it for me today, folks. Thank you for tuning into this episode. You are all amazing, and I'll see you in the next one.